Here's a story of how a network of entrepreneurs in East Africa used technology to lift rural farmers out of poverty. Let's roll the video.
East Africa, vast, verdant, a beautiful landscape of promise and contradictions. A region with the potential to feed the continent and yet struggles to provide for its own. Most farmers are smallholders with plots as scant as 1 acre. The work is always hard. The yields are often low. And even with all these difficulties, it is when this hard-earned produce is ready for market that the real challenges begin. Farms in rural villages are remote. Traders come by truck, but the dirt roads can be impassable when it rains. Farmers may sit on the side of the road for hours or days, waiting for traders to come. When they arrive, these middlemen may cheat the farmers, preying on their vulnerability and lack of information about up-to-date prices. At times, the farmers also try to cheat. Traders might find they have bought low-quality and contaminated goods, or bags with stone and debris among the produce. There is no trust, creating an untenable situation, seemingly with no end in sight. Without fair payment, money for school, medicine, or better housing is hard to come by. Many can only manage a subsistent living. This is not good for the farmers, the region, or the continent. But a transformation is taking place, one that uses IBM technology, collaboration, and mentorship as a means of establishing trust and a fair, effective market chain. A transformation that is changing this landscape forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Managing Director, Rural African Ventures Investments, Clive Lightfoot, and Entrepreneur, Fair Trade Enterprises Limited, James Weru.
Morning, everyone. My name's James Weru. I'm from Kenya, in East Africa, and I'm the founder of a social company called Fair Trade Enterprises. I work with small-scale farmers who are based in Kenya, and I work in the value chain of fruits and vegetables. And these fruits and vegetables are exported in the European market. I've been working with Lavi at WebGate for the last 12 years. To work in this value chain in Africa, of which Kenya is not an exemption, is quite a complex affair. The weather is changing each and every time. There are crop pests to be taken care of. Transportation is quite a huge challenge because the crop has to be transported for many kilometers. The relationship with farmers is also complex, and the market linkages are also complex. Thanks to IBM technology, I can now be able to control that from a single dashboard. Before the IBM technology came in, I felt isolated. I was just on my own. And I was just like any other trader. I used to buy low, and I didn't used to give the farmers a good deal. There are many other entrepreneurs like me who are working in this venture. So welcome, Clive, to continue with the story.
Thank you, James. And it's true. We are going to change that African landscape because of people like James, those many rural entrepreneurs, because of the many small farmers out there, and of course because of cloud technology. And let me tell you, when you put that technology in the hands of WebGate, you get some magical disruptive technology. Imagine we've got soft layer X servers hosted in Amsterdam providing cloud services to entrepreneurs in rural Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. I mean, you saw the movie. I mean, I'm talking remote, really remote here. So we've got WebGate designing browser and mobile apps built on X pages using open NTF essential frameworks with us you can't call it a partnership, it's a special relationship, going way beyond, what are your design specs, to asking questions like, why do you want to do this? What do you think you're doing? How are you possibly going to do that? If firing all our imaginations to come up with tools for online mentored peer exchange, get that behavior change moving with tools for transaction security on mobile application. So we've used those tools to connect up all our Jameses. That's what we've done. All those isolated entrepreneurs. And we've used them to invent new ways of working with small farmers. James is now much more transparent because he has a mobile app showing prices and costs. He makes 2 payments to farmers, one at pickup and one at bonus on their mobile phones. Instead of making his money on buying as low as he can, he's making it on a commission linked to farmer income. And what this does, when his commission is linked to how much the farmer gets, is have everybody working really hard on how to add value to farmers' produce, that they can put more money in their pockets and we can put money in ours. As you can see behind, James is now reducing that waste, shifting his pack-out operation from the airport closer to the farms, so that what was usually wasted and thrown away can now be used to find other markets and other uses. He's reducing the cost of the value chain by making the operations more efficient and not transporting so much waste. We're processing raw commodities. Farmers aren't selling raw commodities. They're selling value-added commodities, where they've been processed, where there's a byproduct also to sell. We're also adding more value to the farmer through fair trade markets. James is getting his farmers registered for fair trade markets. So you see here, we've got a really game-changing technology that's giving farmers access to buyers way down the value chain that they never, ever had before. So what do you do when you've got a game-changing technology? You build a new business, and that's what we've done. We've set up True Trade Africa as our new business. We've set it up in what you would call as a social business. It's a franchise operation to make the technology available to entrepreneurs, farmers, value chain players as quickly and as widely as possible. With an angel investor in Self-Help Africa, we're being able to link more and more and more of our franchisees together using our peer exchange tool and our transaction security app. We're making more money for small farmers and for entrepreneurs. But the most exciting thing of all of this, to me, is that this technology and these behavior changes are equipping us to access what the World Bank and the International Finance Corporation call the next 4 billion, that huge market of low-income consumers. They reckon there are 4 billion of them. They also reckon that it's a $5 trillion global market, the biggest one still around. Working together, accessing that, we will for sure change the African landscapes forever. So we say a big thank you to...
Thank you, IBM, and thank you very much, WebGate, for this technology which has helped me change my business.
And most of all, thank you to all you folks out there, the IBM extended family. Thank you for what you have given us so far, but thank you for what is more to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you.